Hey guys, today we are going to see writing tasks 2 advantages and disadvantages. So let's proceed. This is our question. Let's read it together. Nowadays, parents send their children abroad for further education. What are the advantages and disadvantages of sending children abroad for further education? So now, how we can make our essay writing easy? Well, we have 40 minutes for task 2. I think we should spend 1 to 2 minutes to make idea about how we are going to write our essay. To make idea, I point out certain advantages and disadvantages and write it down as words, and I will use it to make sentence in body paragraph 1 as well as in body paragraph 2. So let's see how I write it. First of all, I write certain pros. Why parents send their children abroad? Maybe because of these advantages, because of best academic ambience, for global values and quality of education, for better education, for astonishing life. And I add this point because it will remind me to add one example in body paragraph 1 for luxuries of developed nation, and also easiest way to go to abroad for study, for job prospects, salary structures in developed nation, and the value of currency in developed nation. So these are the advantages I think to sending children to abroad. Well, there are certain cons that I also write down. Cons are here. I think problem the children will face if one is not mature. Another problem is of climate of country. Then may lose love for own country. And yeah, we have to add one example also in body paragraph 2. Maybe high fee structure and adopt bad habits. These are the disadvantages I think about sending the children to abroad. So let's see our band 9 answer structure, that is introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and conclusion. Let's begin with introduction. So this is how I write the introduction. Let's read together. We live in a globalization era. People with internationally applicable skills are improving in leaps and bounds. Understanding this, today's parents send their children abroad to make them equipped with better growth than what they may get at homeland. And this has its own pros and cons. So how I write the introduction? Well, I asked myself why parents send their children to abroad nowadays, because nowadays is the era of globalization. All wants to growth rapidly, growth faster. That is growth leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds is a synonyms of growing faster. And also I add here that it has its own pros and cons, means I am going to discuss about pros and cons in further paragraphs that I am going to write. That is in body paragraph 1 I am going to discuss about the pros of sending the children to abroad, and body paragraph 2 I am going to discuss about the cons. And it will gonna be so easy because we have already make the certain points, certain ideas. Now we have to convert that ideas into the statement, into the sentences. So let's see how I made it. Body 1. Let's read it together. Firstly, better education has always been the biggest advantage for the students who go abroad. They look for the education of global values. Nowadays, parents realized the importance of quality education, so they provide their children with best academic ambience, which the parents believe to find merely in a foreign country. Not only they look for the reputed colleges or universities, but also they covet for astonishing life beyond it, which in most of the cases is truly acquired by these children. For example, every year from Asian countries, many parents send their children to the countries like USA, UK, Canada, so as to afford a great career to their children. And most of these children plan to stay there forever. Also, they can enjoy all the global developments and luxuries by living in this developed nation. So here I write this by using the points of advantages. I use better education, global values, quality of education, best academic ambience, astonishing life. I also add one example over here, and I use the word luxury and make sentence of by using these words. However, I do not use some words from my points because I have to complete the essay in limited words. I don't want to write so many words, right? So this is our body paragraph 1 con- contains all the advantages of sending the children to abroad. Now let's see how I write the body paragraph 2 by using the cons. Let's read it together. On the contrary, if children are not mature to take their own responsibilities, then they face a lot of problems in foreign countries. They may fall in bad habits or not able to adjust with the climate of the particular country. For instance, in Canada, climate is extreme cold. Many students face problems in living in such country. Moreover, cost of education in a few countries is really high, so people of weak financial background cannot afford it. For instance, education in USA is much expensive. Furthermore, sometimes children lose love and respect for their own country or their parents. So here I use a points that we have written in cons to make a sentence. I use mature, bad habits, climate, and I also add two examples over here. I also use cost of the education and lose love and respect for their own country. See how it is really easy if we write the idea, if we write the certain point before starting our essay, right? So now let's see how I write the conclusion. In conclusion, when children become responsible and self-reliant, only then parents should send their children abroad so they have to face less problems. On the other hand, children should respect their parents and country and never forget them. Write conclusion by taking the basic ideas of our both paragraphs. Note not add extra information or extra word or new idea in conclusion. Okay? So let's see how our essay looks. And this is how our essay looks. It looks so perfect. And how many words we have written? 323 words. That's great. We have made it successfully. If you find this video helpful, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.